the healthcare system here in the US is it's just money. It's just money. They just wanted me in and out. So it's like they technically made me pay for something I never needed. She's basically telling me that she can't do anything about it. My eye is just the problem. So the last time, as you remember, I clearly did an uneven cut. So I was getting between 2 and 3 inches. Alright, so I'm cutting out these braids that I have because, I mean, I think it's time. I don't really think it's time, but I'm starting to crave just seeing my hair again. And I'm on YouTube, I'm watching a lot of people with their natural hair and so forth. And I'm like, I'm touching my hair, even though I don't have the length they have yet. But, you know, I'm just feeling inspired to see my own hair. Oh my gosh, I'm so heavily pregnant. I don't know if it's that heavily. I think I'm quite moderate size. It's just, you see that belly in front of me? Maybe I'm bigger than I'm trying to say I am. But this is just me sitting down and talking because the very last time I did this type of video, I was pulling out my last set of braids and I was recording. And the whole thing was not recording the entire time. And I was just talking. I think I was talking about Love is Blind and stuff. And absolutely nothing was recorded. I had like a really hectic week this week and I feel like I'm a little bit stressed and I need to acknowledge it. Baby first, let me talk about baby. I decided to take out all the stuff that I bought out of the boxes and really just start babyfying the house. So, oh, that's what they call nesting. I think that's what they call nesting. I keep not looking in the lens. I'm so sorry. Yeah, start taking the baby stuff out so the boxes are reduced because my apartment just was full of boxes. I wanted to keep them in the boxes. For any reason I might want to return something, it's already in. And so far that actually happened. I mean, I ordered a playpen. I ordered one off of Amazon. I realized that the return window was closing, so we said that okay, let's unpack everything and like set all the stuff up and then make sure that we have all the parts, because you know what happened, we have like a bedside crib and we put it up but a part was missing for the wheel, and that kind of like said to us, you know what, let's set up all the other stuff and like see if anything else is missing. And we did, and we found out that something was missing in the playpen as well. So I had to return those stuff, and then also had to return the baby's crib. It was this 5-in-1 type of crib that would like eventually, as the baby grows, become like a bed and stuff. And it was gifted from my registry, and we found out that, you know what, we probably don't need a size this big. So I had to do a whole return process on that as well. So I'm so happy that I kept the stuff in the boxes for that purpose, because I did eventually end up returning stuff and I never had to worry about the hassle of whatever. So because I had to return the crib, I had to return the mattress cover, the sheets and stuff, because we're getting like a mini crib instead. I video called my mom and I was showing her everything that I got so far for the excitement of it, and also because I needed advice from like an expert. So she would tell me, oh, for example, she was able to say, hey, that swaddle cloth, I bought the one that you put the baby's feet in and then you wrap him on top. She was like, it would probably be easier for you or better for you if you just bought the swaddle cloth itself, which is bigger than the receiver. So I pull everything out, show it to my mom and everything, and then it's after that and I say, you know what, let me just put them in their places. Next thing, so I changed my glasses this week. I mean, I really like this frame. I feel like it does fit my face, but the hassle to get it is a whole story. I don't know why the US healthcare system is so upside down. I want to tell you guys about my prenatal system and everything. I want to do that after I give birth. So I can tell you about my glasses. So I needed to see like an eye doctor or whatever. My last pair of glasses, I got them in like 2018 or something, a very long time ago. So they were well due. Plus, I really focused more on my, well, no, I didn't get my last pair of glasses from 2018. My last pair of glasses was from last year, June. I got them from this quick mall glasses place. I just saw an ad that said, oh, it's called 60/60. I saw a place that says, oh, do an eye test and get your glasses in 60 minutes for $60. And I went there. I'm like, you know what, this sounds like a quick and easy way to get through. And at that time, I did not have vision insurance. Quick and easy, in and out, get just a simple frame because I don't rely on glasses. I wear my contacts mostly. So that's really most important to me. But I say, you know what, since I already have my glasses from 2018, it's time now I change it. So I went there in June, and the prescription for the glasses, I didn't know it was as good as it was because I just, I devalued it because it was like from a mall. So I never really say, oh, it's cool, whatever. That place though, their eye exam system, I guess it was thorough. I mean, I don't really have much experience going to the eye doctor and everything, but to me, it was just regular. To me, they took their time and they ran a bunch of stuff and let me read a bunch of eye charts and stuff like that. So I was like, it's okay. But for some reason, I just never trusted because it was from the mall. But I was like, I just need a simple glasses. Just for like when I'm walking around the house or whatever. Nothing too crazy, nothing too weird, too heavy, right? Got that glasses, picked my glasses, whatever. It was much lower quality frame than the one that I had previously. The one I had previously was really strong. In fact, to the point where I wanted to switch, just give them my old LED frame and ask them to just put the new lens in it. And they were like, nah, they can't do that. They can't do that. But anyway, so I got that pair of glasses, but it was a clear acrylic frame, and I usually put it on my bedside at night. And it seems, I'm assuming, because I can't find it. I just can't find it anymore shortly after. But I think I remember one night I heard something fall into my clear acrylic bin that's next to my night table. So it seemed as if I knocked it off into the bin, but then because everything is just clear acrylic, I just never noticed that my glasses is in the bin. So overall, long story short, I trashed that one. After that though, that 60/60 place, they didn't do prescription for contacts. I needed contacts prescription because my contacts prescription was expired. At this point now, I have vision insurance. You have to go to the place that takes your insurance or whatever. So I went to the closest place that take it, right? So it was a eye doctor's office or whatever. I don't know. First things first, it's like, I read the reviews before I went, and I realized that the reviews were kind of saying that they kind of have an attitude. But sometimes I go places and people say they have an attitude, and then I don't have that bad of an experience. So I wasn't really thinking too heavily on that. And sometimes the people who tend to go and review, sometimes is after they have a bad experience that they tend to review. Even my doctor's office now for my prenatal care, people were also saying in the comments that they were mean to them and stuff like that. And I haven't had an experience where someone was mean to me. I have other issues overall with the place, but it wasn't like someone being mean directly, So I just figured it would be the same thing at this eye place, because I feel like if I'm polite with you and I'm not giving you an attitude, I really don't see the reason why somebody else should give me an attitude for no darn reason. I went there, told them what I wanted to do, whatever. Told them I needed contacts and glasses prescription because it's covered by my insurance this time. So I'm like, you know what, let me just retest my eye. The last time I did it was in June. So let me just get a fresh glasses prescription. So mind you, the 60/60 place said that my left eye actually improved. It's operating better than what my last glasses had. So I don't know if my eyes actually improved or the prescription was just stronger on that glasses. But they said based on that glasses, it seemed as if my eyes improved. So the strength was a bit weaker on my previous. And I thought it was perfect, right? I thought I had never had a problem with seeing, never had a headache, never had the dizziness or anything, whatever. So I thought that prescription was good. But, I realized this place that I go now, it was the fastest eye exam I've ever done. The doctor only made me read like 2 charts. She basically just upped the strength of the prescription from my glasses. And the glasses she has is the glasses from 2018. I don't know. I just felt, I just felt like it was so rushed. Like they just wanted to get me out of there and everything. And it's like I felt uncomfortable to even tell them that, hey, maybe this isn't that sharp. I mean, I didn't know what she fully prescribed until she gave me like the contacts. The room was kind of dark and everything, so I just felt like, you know what, maybe it is sharp. Maybe when I go outside into a brighter light is whatever. So I was seeing out of it, but it wasn't that sharp, but I didn't know that it wasn't that sharp yet. So she asked me if it's okay, if it's comfortable, and yeah, it's comfortable on my eyes because it's the same brand contacts I'm used to, so it wasn't feeling like off or too big or too small or whatever. But anyways, when I went back out to the front now in light, that's when I realized that, you know what, maybe my right eye isn't really that comfortable. Maybe it could be more sharp. So I told the receptionist, like, hey, I just feel like for the contacts, so I don't have a glasses yet with them, you know. So I just tell them like, hey, I just feel like the contacts could be a bit sharper. And then she looked at me, the receptionist, and she was like, that's why the doctor asked you if it was comfortable, right? And I'm like, yeah, but now that I have it in for a couple minutes, I just feel like it could feel better. I'm uncomfortable at this point, so I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just want to make sure that I have the right thing. That's literally how I'm talking to them, with that tone. She was like, okay, I'll just go tell the doctor, whatever. She went in, they called me back in, and the doctor's like, while I'm still wearing the contacts, she just like opened a drawer and took out some round lens and everything. And she's like, she just hold it over my eye. She's like, close one eye. She hold it over it and she's like, do you see better with it? I'm like, no. First of all, the glass was dirty. Like, not dirty, but it was not clear, like shiny clear to say I'm looking through. And then her room is so damn dark. And yeah, the exam rooms are usually dark. I know, but I don't know. Her room was just different dark. And she's like, read those lines. And she put the lens over my eye. And I'm like, I mean, the single lens, like a single lens, she just go like, oh, read those, whatever, the line. And I'm like, I read it. And I'm like, I feel like that one could be clearer. And she just took up another one. She's like, how about this one now? Is it clearer? And I'm like, I'm not sure. And then she was like, you know what? She's like, you have a bit of astigmatism in that eye. And she's like, that's why it's feeling uncomfortable. She's basically telling me that she can't do anything about it. My eye is just the problem. And I'm like, if you thought I had astigmatism in one eye, why did you tell me that my eye was quite fine and it's just the blurriness? Because she told me everything was fine. If you thought I had astigmatism, why never just mention it to me? She was just saying something to me to just shut me up, like whatever. So basically, she made me keep the one that she gave me and just send me out and be like, you know what? If in a month it's not good, then just come back in and we'll just give you another test again. I'm like, oh my God. So after all of that, my bill came up to like $200 and something. So after the insurance don't cover what it covers, and I thought that the insurance, it's just that they said they did extra stuff that my insurance just never covers. And I don't think those stuff were necessary. But then I felt uncomfortable to say no, I never wanted it. But I really never needed that thing. I just needed the eye exam and the contacts prescription and everything that the insurance did cover. That's exactly what I wanted. All the extra tests that they did, but it's like they kind of like brainwashed me into paying for it because they're like saying, oh, if you don't do it now, we're gonna have to do it the next time you come. They said something like that because they're like, we need that record in the system. It's because you're a first-time patient. So it's like they technically made me pay for something I never needed. So everything totally, like the insurance was covering a large portion of the glasses. They said that the glasses was like $200 and the insurance was covering like $180 of it. Overall, the bill just turned out to be unnecessarily large. And I just paid it and like I just felt so uncomfortable at the end of the day. But anyways, when I checked the prescription that the doc gave me new, when I went home, I saw the prescription for the one that I got from 6060 back in June. And the difference in numbers, way stronger in my terms because it's a whole point difference, higher magnitude she's giving from the previous glasses, which I thought was perfect, So I was like, you know what? I will not be bullied into this foolishness because, as I say, I feel like I was experiencing that as well with my prenatal care, being forced. I don't want to talk about it until after I give birth. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make them control me in this stuff and then make my eyes get worse because I'm wearing glasses that is strained and I'm not seeing clear. I called them as soon as I went home and I'm like, hey, so I have a prescription that's still not expired from another place. I'd rather you make the glasses with that strength instead of the new prescription. It's almost like they're bothered because it seems as if I'm saying, oh, you guys never did a good job. But like at the end of the day, that's the message I'm really giving. And they're like, okay, just send it over. I'm like, is there a way I can make that other office fax it over to you? No, you need to bring it in person, which is crap. Like, prescriptions are valid if you fax them. I know that. But anyways, they're like, no, you need to still bring it in, whatever. So I eventually bring it in. And so this glasses is the strength from the mall place that I went. Perfectly happy with it. Perfectly fine. I was a bit nervous, honestly, because I was like, what if I'm wrong with what I'm saying and their prescription is really the right one? Because they wanted me to still put in their strength prescription at this new place and then wear it for a while and then check and then see if it's what and then test again with them. I was like, nah, I know this one is good already. Just please just put this one inside. Just put this one there. And then yeah, so now I have to go back. I have an appointment with them to redo the contacts prescription. I'm not in the mood to go back there and see them because they're so rude unnecessarily, so rushy, absolutely no proper patient care that goes on there. I'm so disappointed. Honestly, overall, the healthcare system here in the US is just money. It's just money. They just wanted me in and out. That's it. The reason why I'm going back to them and not going to a new place is because I don't know if my insurance is going to say, hey, we already paid for your contacts prescription here. So if you go somewhere else, you have to pay out of pocket. I don't know if my insurance is going to say that. So since I already paid technically for the service with these people, I'm thinking of just trying to push the agenda to just make it match my glasses prescription. And if it's quite clear and fine for me, I'm gonna be like, okay, give me that one. And not have to go through the whole process with them again because they're unnecessarily rude. I mean, you can't have a pain patient feel uncomfortable to ask questions about their own health. If I had serious social anxiety, I would have just sit down and take their strength glasses and just go strain my eyes and get my eyes worse. It's like they're coercing you to shut up. I feel like I'm taking these braids out and then tomorrow I'm gonna be like, I want braids in my hair again. But I do miss seeing my hair, you know. I have half an inch worth of growth. And I had these braids in for, let me tell you directly when I got them. I did them myself because I thought it was too short and I figured the hairstylist would be like, nah, this is too short for me to comb to do. So I sat down and I took like 2 days. I was moving slow though. I took like 2 days to do everything. So I did it on February 26th and it's now March 18th. So 1, 2, 3. So I had it in for three weeks. So in 3 weeks, I guess I'm gonna say I had half an inch worth of growth. I'm gonna measure it again and then tell you guys. I washed these braids twice since I put it in and I used my oil mixture. My oil mixture, like I say, has everything. You know this thing I'm gonna try though? I'm gonna try the rosemary water and keep spraying it on my roots and see how that turns out. But that and my oils, that's all I'm really going to do. If I wasn't going to take it out today, what I was planning on doing instead, because my scalp is clean, I was going to buy a new pack of hair and just redo like the front and the ones along the middle part so I keep it in a bit longer. Maybe if I just see my hair again, I'm going to decide to hold off on the braiding a bit. I don't know. I'm just not so confident with my hair this short. I just can't wait for my hair to at least hit some length there. I can, just feel confident again. I don't know. But this short hair thing is just not my best feeling. On my last video, I did a sit down talking about what is a woman. I was coming from a biological standpoint. My definition was heavily based on our ability to create life, like our role in life creation, and then our nurturing ability from there on after. I had someone actually mention a key point or like highlight something to me. They basically said that their identity does not surround just child rearing, and they're like saying they are more than just giving birth. And I thought about it and I'm like, that's what the whole argument really is about when it comes to defining what a woman is from a man. Because me being a woman is what distinguishes me from a man. And the major difference between a man and a woman is what role they play when it comes to multiplying. But that doesn't change the fact that I am a human being. I am unique with my personality, my genetics, my other genetic factors that have nothing to do with my gender. How my environment shapes me, my likes, my dislikes, everything. All of that contributes to who I am. So I am much more than just a woman, right? I am way more complex, way more diverse. But what makes me a woman is my role in society when it comes to birthing and nurturing a child and mothering and everything surrounding that. That's my opinion, because our biology, like I stated in the video, is so heavy on us and our ability to multiply. At the end of the day, you can fight it all you want, but that's exactly what our body is constantly trying to make us do as women versus what a man's body is trying to make him do as a man. But again, like I say, it doesn't limit me to just birthing and motherhood. I have all my other factors that make me who I am. You know, in some way, like that comment actually really highlight to me what the true discrepancy is when it comes to that topic. I'm gonna probably grab some fruits and continue watching this vlog. Oh, I actually should come back and show you guys the length of my hair, show you the progress, because I think the last length I gave you guys was at the beginning of February, I think. So now it's March 18. It's time for an update to see how far I've grown. All right, it's a couple days later and I'm here to do the length check. I just came off the road and I just changed my t-shirt and I said, you know what, before I fully get comfortable, let me just do the update on my length. I'm going to use this tape measure and I'm gonna mark it on this tail comb. So I'm just gonna pick a side. So the last time, as you remember, I clearly did an uneven cut. So I was getting between 2 and 3 inches. So I'm hoping that I get like a little over 3 this time. Right? So I have this. All right. Here we go, guys. So this is what I'm getting, which is marking off at a little over 3 1/4. Yeah, so I'm hitting a little below 3 1/2. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is not the best measurement, but we see that I have not half an inch of growth, but almost half an inch of growth since the last time I measured. So of course, these measurements are not fully accurate, but it does give me some idea of what's going on. And as I say, when I had the braids in, I did see, like, I was calling it half an inch of growth, but according to what we have so far, it's like a little under half an inch. I don't know if you're considering that fast growth or not. I don't know. I'm just excited to not have this short of hair anymore. Like, it's so dry and I'm still not doing anything really effective to add moisture to it. So the only thing I've been putting in it, well, of course I had it braided. So when I had it braided, I was putting my oil mixture inside. Oh my God, I just went to the store and I forgot to buy the rosemary. I never put it on my list, that's why I know. But I use this oil on my scalp, and of course I was washing my braids with it. So I was keeping my scalp clean for the most part. And then now I'm using the shea butter. I'll rub it in. So I'm not really using a heavily moisturizing product. I don't really have any that I'll say, okay, would work. I have the ones that I was using from my hair was straight, but not natural hair tailored moisturizing. So actually, if you do have a good, everybody's hair is different, so what works for me won't necessarily work for you. The only thing I would suggest to probably everybody is like just having like an oil mixture. And I told you guys I have like castor oil, peppermint oil, jojoba oil, a bunch of, just basically any oil that you research that they say it's technically good for the scalp. That's really what I have, except coconut oil, which I told you guys why before, right? So this is the only thing I would suggest to everybody. But depending on your moisture, I guess that's up to your hair type. But if you do know you have dry hair and you have a moisturizing product that you just love and you know it's not packed with a bunch of fragrance and a bunch of foolishness, please suggest it to me. Let me try it too. I'll tell you if it works from not on me. But you know, fresh cuts are usually extremely dry. Thank you guys for watching my update. If you made it this far, please subscribe, like, you know, join my journey of funny, weird stories and stuff. And yeah, bye.